So I think there's an opportunity here for every consultant, for every trusted advisor, for every person in professional services, even though you might be now working more in a remote fashion, right, through Zoom or other technology and not in person directly with your clients, doesn't mean that the value has been diminished. In fact, it might have actually been increased. Stop discounting your fees. This is happening a lot these days, right? We're, as consultants, now being used to delivering our advice, our expertise, our services to clients, around the world, but not in person as much as we were previously, right? Given what's happening in the world right now, and likely to continue in some form. This might be just the new approach to many things. But what I'm seeing is a lot of consultants are starting to discount their fees as a result of that. They say, actually, one client just recently mentioned to me that they are, instead of going in and doing kind of in-person work, they're doing now all of their work through Zoom, which is the new normal. However, because of that, they said they discounted their fee to their client. And I asked them a series of questions about that. Like, are you still going to be providing this kind of outcome and this kind of outcome to your client? Essentially, everything that the client would receive would be the same, just that the consultant wasn't going to be physically present. But the reality is, look at, is the value that you're delivering to your client the same? And if it is, then why would you charge less? So I think there's an opportunity here for every consultant, for every trusted advisor, for every person in professional services, even though you might be now working more in a remote fashion, right, through Zoom or other technology and not in person directly with your clients, doesn't mean that the value has been diminished. In fact, it might have actually been increased. Because think about it. Your clients now don't need to pay for you to travel to meet with them, right? That's not part of the project cost anymore. So that's gonna actually save them money, therefore increasing the value for them. But what about a busy executive? Is it more convenient for them to actually be able to jump on a quick Zoom call with you at any time, as opposed to having to shift their schedule around to meet with you or take you around, in person? Well, yes. And so being remote or working in a virtual setting with your clients actually can add a lot more value for them, because they can connect with you very quickly, right? You don't have to adjust schedules the same way. The inconveniences of being in person are actually removed from the equation. It doesn't mean that being in person is not valuable. It still is incredibly valuable when you're able to do it. But when you're not, don't diminish your value, because clients aren't paying for you to be on site. Clients aren't paying for you to actually do the work, even though you and they might think that you are. What clients are paying for, what they're investing in, is the outcome, right? They're investing in a result. They're investing in the creation and delivery of value. And as long as you can deliver that value to them, as long as you can create that outcome and result that they desire, it doesn't matter whether you are in person, whether you are across the city from them or across the world from them. Clients want results. Clients want outcome. And so this is the opportunity for you right now. If you've been discounting your fees, stop, right? Stop discounting your fees. You don't need to make less money just because you now can't go and meet your client in person. In fact, the value should be staying where it was before, if not increasing, because you're now able to create more value, greater value for your clients. So I hope that you kind of give some thought to that if you've been in a position recently where you've thought about decreasing your fees, and that you need to do that because that's now, you're not having to spend the time to go there, and somehow that the value is shifting, right? It's not about you being present. It's not about the time that you're spending. It's about the value, the return on investment, the outcome that the client wants. So think about that, and I hope that that is helpful for you as you engage with clients, as you look for new opportunities to be more prosperous, to be more successful, and to make a greater income, and just overall to run a more successful practice. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so that you get notified when new videos like this come out, or hit follow on LinkedIn. And as always, reach out. I would love hearing from you, love hearing your questions, your perspectives, and how you find all the videos and content that we put out.